So this is the DJI Mavic Mini 3 Pro, and yeah, in the past I had the Air 2, but I did sell it and pretty much I didn't fly it enough and it felt like an overkill and too big, too heavy to actually take it with me everywhere. This on the other hand, less than 250 grams, depends on the battery obviously, and yeah, it's smaller, tinier, have pretty much all the capabilities that I had before, but in a smaller body. Yeah, I do miss some of the options maybe, like 120 FPS, etc. But honestly, I never used it except maybe once. So this camera is a pretty good thing. It's about the equivalent of 24mm f1.7. You can put filters on that thing, and you have here your sensors, and this is, at least for me, very important. You have front-facing sensors, you have back-facing sensors, and you have your bottom-facing sensors as well. And yeah, pretty much the usual package that you get with DJI. Now, one thing that I can show you here is that this camera can go vertical. So this means it is already great for TikTok and things like that, and that's kind of awesome thing to have as well. This drone is the version with the smart controller, which is awesome. Honestly, it solved so much problems for me. It did create one, but most of them are okay. I actually want to turn on this thing and to show you a little bit around. So yeah, let's turn this thing on this way and start the drone also. Now, I should have an update, but I'm not going to do that now. I didn't update it for quite a long, because actually I have this drone for, I think more than half a year now. And yeah, I do use it quite a lot actually. I'm about to use it even today, most likely, if I won't be lazy. And yeah, as you can see, it jumps right into the drone, and currently you can see things that are not really important, but there are things that this is not capable. So you remember this thing that you can long press and hold, and you can watch pretty much things up and down. So basically this controls the gimbal, and you can see that. So this thing in the past, I mean in the Air 2, I could do also for left and right, but here I cannot do this. And yeah, that's quite of, I wouldn't say annoying, but it is what it is. Now, the mods are pretty much the same, I'd say. You have pretty much all the same things, I guess. Nothing changed. Now, the DJI app on this screen, this is pretty much a sort of slim version of Android on this screen, and the only thing you need is just to start this, and you're ready to go once it has GPS location and everything. That's it. It says account not logged in. I'm not sure why, because I was logged in last time and everything was fine. Anyways, we'll fix that later. Now, I must say this is awesome drone, and yeah, it flies very good. It even has their sort of Cine log or D-log, I'm not fully sure how it's called. And yeah, you have here quite comfortable buttons for your photo shooting, and this can be pressed half and also full, so you can press half to focus, then fully press to take the photo. Same for this. Well, this, not sure, it has like two buttons, and you have those wheels that one of them is up and down, the other is zoom. It's obviously a digital zoom in some cases, and you also have two customizable buttons here. Honestly, I forgot which one is doing what. Let's try to press, and you can see this one went to the bottom. If we press again, we'll center again. Let's try double click. No, double click is the same. As you can see, I didn't use it for quite a while, but on this screen, if I press, it will go to vertical mode. And if I show you like this, maybe you can see, this is now in vertical mode, and this is very quite nice for TikTok, for Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever. And yeah, I quite use it a lot. Obviously, you have pretty much all the things, everything is pretty much the same, honestly. But you have everything here, you don't need to connect your phone. Now, as I said, there is a downside. Actually, there are probably two. So if I'm out and about and I found a cool place that I want to actually fly now, I don't have the local maps, I don't have anything online. And yeah, I can use this thing to connect to a hotspot from my phone, and this will work fine, no problems with that. And that's one of the things. Yeah, that is solvable. But you know, once you finished flying and you go and save your photos from the album, you can share from your phone and that's it. But here, yeah, not so much. I mean, there are some ways to enter to some of the social media via websites, not installing apps, but it's not the same. And yeah, you can use a quick transfer method for your phone, but honestly, for some reason it works very slow for me in most of the cases. I have no idea why. Actually, when I was abroad it worked really well. Maybe it's some limitation in my country, but it's only for the quick transfer, not for the flights. In terms of how long can this thing fly, actually I don't really fly that far or that high. According to the app, the maximum is 500 meters above you, which you shouldn't do anywhere at all. It's really dangerous and risky at such heights. And in terms of flight range, it should get you up to, I guess, 10 kilometers, even maybe a little bit more on perfect conditions, but there are never perfect conditions, trust me. In my country, I am limited to CE and only to 2.5 gigahertz, which means that I am very limited in range. Actually, sometimes it's even 700 meters, even less. But if you fly in FCC or use some tricks to enable FCC, or if you fly in other countries, you should get much more. Now, I did manage to get with this about 2 kilometers of range, but that was only one time. Usually I don't do that, not because I cannot, but mostly because I just don't fly that far. I'm a little bit afraid. The coolest thing about this drone, actually compared to the other one, is that with this drone I afraid less. Let's turn this off for now. And honestly, this costs less, obviously. So yeah, I'm afraid less about this drone, so if something goes wrong and it flies away or something, yeah, it will be sad, obviously, it's a lot of money, but again, it's much less. Yeah, in terms of batteries, actually I did buy the regular one without a combo or anything, and later on I did buy myself something like this, which is from AliExpress, and you can charge 2 batteries at once. I didn't see any reason to actually buy the free charger, because one battery can charge from here, and that's quite awesome. You can charge it via USB-C, and here you can also see that you can put the card. The batteries are quite easy, so if you take it out like this, you can see that this is the regular battery. I do have one, I think it's in the drone right now, which is the bigger battery. Yeah, that's the bigger, heavier battery. Now that battery gives you more time to fly. Honestly, the average time to fly is actually above half an hour. Yeah, that's quite enough. Usually I land with like maybe 40% of battery. Depends, obviously, everything can happen. But yeah, that's an awesome thing. I really love this drone, and during this video you see already a couple of shots that I made some cuts of. And now I did buy this drone abroad, actually, and yeah, it did cost me much less than it cost in my country and in some others, I guess, but it was totally worth it, and honestly I would pay even the full price. Now, one thing to note: if you don't need the sensors, if you don't care about those, and you get the free, the regular one, not the Pro, you'll lose obviously the sensors, but you'll lose all the automatic capabilities as far as I know, and also you don't have I think the D-Log or C-Log or however they call it. To be honest, it's something that I would be sad about, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's still very good and usable drone, even without those capabilities. Now, I know Mavic Mini 4 is about to go out pretty soon, and maybe by the time that you are seeing this video it's already out, but this drone is totally capable and very good drone still. And honestly, if you actually do like this, let's actually do this. One thing that I do like about that drone that honestly I didn't have in my previous is the fact that this thing fits in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that's like That's all you need. That's it. You drop this in your backpack and that's it, you're ready to go. Actually, in some jeans pockets this will fit. That's crazy, and yeah, that's really comfortable. So yeah, this drone is a huge system in a compact body that I really love and really recommend. Thank you for watching this Dinos Tech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.